I remember the night it started like it was yesterday. A typical summer evening, the kind that makes you appreciate the simplicity of small-town life. I was patrolling the outskirts of town, the radio chatter minimal, when a call came in about a disturbance at the old Forum on Main Street. I arrived to find a crowd gathering, their faces lit up by the soft glow of smartphones. At first, I thought it was just kids causing a ruckus, but as I waded through the sea of people, I realized something was off. The air was electric, charged with an undercurrent of excitement and anticipation. I saw strangers hugging, tears streaming down their faces. Others were laughing, their eyes shining with an intensity I'd only seen in the most devoted of zealots. I pushed my way to the front, my hand resting on the grip of my holstered pistol, a habitual gesture of caution. That's when I saw him, the young man with the charismatic smile and piercing blue eyes. He stood on the Forum steps, his voice booming as he spoke of unity and change. The crowd hung on his every word, entranced. I felt a shiver run down my spine as I watched, my cop instincts screaming that something was wrong. This wasn't your average rabble-rouser. This kid had a presence, a magnetism that drew people in like moths to a flame. As I listened, I couldn't help but think of the countless times I'd seen charismatic leaders rise and fall, leaving destruction in their wake. I made a mental note to look into this young man's background, to dig up whatever dirt I could find. Little did I know, I was already too late. The Forum had become a beacon, drawing in the lost and the lonely, and I was about to find myself caught in the middle of a maelstrom. I stepped out of my cruiser, the crunch of gravel beneath my boots a familiar sound. The Forum, a notorious hangout for troublemakers and wannabe gangbangers, was known for its dark alleys and darker intentions. Tonight, it was a crime scene. As I approached the gathering crowd, the air thickened with the smell of sweat, smoke, and something else, fear. I'd seen it before, the way people's eyes would glaze over when they'd witnessed something they couldn't unsee. My gut told me this was going to be bad. I spotted my partner, Rachel, already on the scene, her flashlight casting eerie shadows on the walls. We exchanged a brief nod, and I fell in beside her. "What view we got?" I asked, my eyes scanning the area. Rachel's voice was tight. Multiple shots fired, multiple victims. Looks like a gang-related shooting, but there's something off about it. I followed her gaze to a figure slumped against the wall, a young kid no more than 19. His eyes were frozen in a permanent stare, a single bullet wound to the chest. My mind started to process the scene, taking in the shell casings, the bloodstains, the scattered witnesses. But it was the symbol etched into the wall that caught my attention, a crude, twisted thing that sent a shiver down my spine.